Have you ever felt that your pain is holding you back from becoming your best self? Do you wonder if your struggles could actually turn into a source of strength? Are you ready to learn how Buddhism can help transform pain into a path toward awakening? In this video, we explore how to turn pain into inner power through Buddhist wisdom. All of us experience pain and suffering in life, whether it comes from losing someone we love, going through a breakup, or dealing with everyday stress. These moments can feel like a sharp thorn, sudden, painful, and slow to fade. But what if these painful experiences could lead to real personal growth? In Buddhism, pain is not just something to survive. It is seen as a doorway to transformation. Think of life's challenges like the ups and downs of a roller coaster. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, our struggles can open the door to deep growth and insight. In this video, we break down complex Buddhist ideas into simple, practical lessons you can use in daily life. When you meet pain with mindfulness and compassion, you begin to see it not as an obstacle, but as a bridge to resilience, wisdom, and inner strength. We'll cover the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism, offering a framework for understanding and overcoming suffering. We'll also discuss impermanence, which teaches us to release attachments and embrace the present. Mindfulness will be spotlighted as a crucial tool for present awareness and conscious decision-making, helping us transform pain. Additionally, cultivating compassion and loving kindness will be shown as vital for personal growth and empathizing with others' pain. By the end of this video, you'll see how pain can be a powerful tool for mindful and compassionate living, leading to liberation and inner peace. Stay with us to discover these transformative insights. Lesson 1. Understanding pain and suffering. Pain touches everyone's life. Imagine the profound sadness of losing someone you love, like a weight on your heart, making it difficult to see beyond the grief. This universal experience, sharp and sudden, leaves a lasting impact. Yet in Buddhism, pain is not just an adversary. It's a teacher that guides us toward understanding and growth. Consider the minor pains of disappointment when expectations are unmet. These moments reveal our deep attachments and desires. Gautama Buddha's teachings highlight suffering as an intrinsic part of life. By recognizing this, we begin the journey of transformation. Life's inherent ups and downs are like a roller coaster. Both the highs and lows are essential. Accepting this helps us manage life's challenges with more grace. When we embrace pain as a natural aspect of existence, it becomes a source of growth, not fear. Reflect on the caterpillar's transformation into a butterfly, a challenging yet necessary change. Similarly, our struggles can foster profound personal transformation, making us stronger and more resilient. In our daily lives, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by pain and suffering. However, Buddhism provides a method to understand and manage these challenges. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to remain present with our pain, without being consumed by it. Mindfulness enables us to observe our thoughts and feelings impartially, creating a space to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. This practice can fundamentally change our relationship with pain, transforming it into a source of strength and wisdom. Understanding pain and suffering is the first step toward overcoming them. By acknowledging pain as a universal experience, recognizing it as part of life's natural fluctuations, and seeing it as an opportunity for growth, we begin to approach it with a mindful and compassionate heart. This attitude not only alleviates our own suffering, but also deepens our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Lesson 2. The nature of suffering and attachment. Suffering often arises from our attachments to people, possessions, and outcomes. For example, consider the deep hurt felt during a breakup. The sense of loss can seem unbearable. This pain primarily stems from our attachment to the relationship and the future we envision together. In Buddhism, such attachments are seen as fundamental causes of suffering. We cling to what we desire, fearing loss. But this clinging inevitably leads to pain when reality does not align with our expectations. Life is like a roller coaster, full of highs and lows. At the peaks, everything feels wonderful, but the troughs can bring significant distress. Buddha taught that our desires to maintain the highs and avoid the lows significantly fuel our suffering. Understanding this dynamic helps us begin to let go of our attachments and embrace a more peaceful existence. Consider someone devastated by a breakup. Their suffering is not just from losing the relationship, but also from their attachment to an idealized future with that person. This attachment creates an illusion of permanence, intensifying the pain when that future does not materialize. Gautama Buddha's second noble truth explains that attachment is indeed the root of suffering. By recognizing this, we can start to tackle the underlying causes of our distress. Imagine life as a flowing river, constantly changing. Attempting to grasp something in this river is as futile as trying to stop the water's flow. The concept of impermanence in Buddhism teaches us that everything is in constant flux, and clinging to anything only heightens our suffering. By embracing impermanence, we can start to release our attachments and find peace in the present moment. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in understanding and managing our attachments. Through mindfulness practice, we become acutely aware of our thoughts and feelings. We recognize when we are clinging too tightly to something and can gently remind ourselves to let go. This isn't about becoming detached, but about caring deeply without clinging, appreciating the present instead of fearing future loss. In our daily lives, we often feel overwhelmed by pain and suffering because of our attachments. Buddhism provides a roadmap to understand and navigate these feelings. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to remain present with our pain without being overwhelmed by it. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, giving us the space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. In summary, suffering often arises from our attachments. By understanding the nature of life's fluctuations, recognizing attachment as a cause of suffering, accepting impermanence, and practicing mindfulness, we can begin to let go of our clinging. This approach not only reduces suffering, but also fosters a more peaceful and content existence in the present moment. Lesson 3. Transforming pain through mindfulness. Feeling overwhelmed by stress and anxiety is common in our fast-paced world. Imagine someone trying to balance work, family, and personal time. The constant pressure can make them feel like they're drowning in responsibilities. This kind of pain and stress can seem insurmountable, but Buddhism offers a powerful tool for relief: mindfulness. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, attentively observing our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we learn to observe our pain rather than being consumed by it. This shift in perspective can be transformative. Instead of viewing pain as an adversary, we begin to see it as a part of our life experience, a teacher from which we can learn. Consider how diamonds are formed. Under extreme pressure and intense heat, a simple piece of carbon is transformed into a stunning, valuable gem. Similarly, our pain can serve as this pressure, molding us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Through mindfulness practice, we give ourselves the space to stay present with our pain, allowing it to teach us and aid in our growth. Imagine someone overwhelmed by their busy life deciding to dedicate a few moments each day to mindfulness practice. In a quiet spot, they close their eyes and focus on their breathing. Initially, their mind races with worries and to-do lists, But gradually, they begin to observe their thoughts and feelings without becoming entangled in them. They start to experience a sense of calm and clarity, even amidst chaos. Gautama Buddha taught that mindfulness is a path to liberation. By being present, we can break free from the cycle of suffering caused by our attachments and desires. Mindfulness creates a space between our thoughts and reactions, empowering us to choose how we respond to pain, rather than reacting impulsively or out of habit. This mindful approach can transform our relationship with pain, turning it into a source of strength and wisdom. Moreover, mindfulness helps us develop compassion for ourselves and others. When we are present with our pain, we understand it more clearly and can empathize more deeply with the suffering of others. By practicing mindfulness, we not only transform our own pain, but also cultivate a profound connection with the world around us. In our daily lives, amidst the whirlwind of activities and stress, taking a few moments each day for mindfulness practice can revolutionize our relationship with pain. We learn to stay present with our feelings, observe them without judgment, and respond with compassion and wisdom. This practice enables us to harness pain as a powerful tool for personal growth and inner peace. To summarize, transforming pain through mindfulness involves being fully present, viewing pain as an opportunity for growth, creating space between thoughts and reactions, and developing compassion for ourselves and others. By embracing mindfulness, we can turn pain into a source of strength and wisdom, leading to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Lesson 4. Embracing change and impermanence. Change is a constant part of life, yet it can be challenging to accept. Imagine losing your job. Fear and uncertainty may feel overwhelming, shaking our sense of stability and causing stress and anxiety. Buddhism teaches us that change is not only natural, but also essential. Embracing change and understanding impermanence can help us find peace even in the face of uncertainty. Think of life as a flowing river. Its waters are always moving, changing shape and course. Trying to hold on to a specific moment in this river is like trying to grasp water in your hands. It slips through your fingers. This concept of impermanence in Buddhism emphasizes that everything is always changing and nothing remains the same forever. By accepting this truth, we can learn to let go of our attachments and find peace in the present moment. Consider the metaphor of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. The caterpillar must undergo struggle and change to become a butterfly. This process, though challenging, is necessary for transformation. Similarly, change in our lives, even when difficult, can lead to growth and new beginnings. When we embrace change, we open ourselves to new possibilities and opportunities. Imagine someone who loses their job. Initially, they may feel fearful and unsure about the future. However, by embracing change as an opportunity, this shift in perspective might lead them to discover a new career path that they are passionate about, potentially bringing greater fulfillment and happiness than they had previously imagined. Embracing change allows us to move forward and grow, rather than remaining stuck in fear and resistance. Mindfulness can assist us in navigating change more gracefully. Through mindfulness practice, we become more aware of our thoughts and feelings. We learn to observe our reactions to change without becoming overwhelmed, enabling us to respond with clarity and calmness. Instead of fearing change, mindfulness encourages us to approach it with curiosity and openness. It teaches us to appreciate the present moment, focusing on what we have now rather than worrying about what might come. In our daily lives, change is inevitable. By understanding and embracing the impermanence of all things, we can find peace and stability within ourselves. We learn to let go of attachments and expectations, creating space for new experiences and personal growth. This approach not only equips us to deal with change effectively, but also fosters a more fulfilling and meaningful life. To sum up, embracing change and impermanence involves recognizing life's constant flux, viewing change as an opportunity for growth, using mindfulness to navigate transitions, and letting go of attachments. By accepting life's impermanence, we can cultivate inner peace and stability, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Lesson 5. Developing compassion and empathy. Developing compassion and empathy is essential for personal growth and fostering strong connections with others. Imagine holding a grudge against a friend who has wronged you. The resentment feels like a heavy burden, impacting your happiness and peace of mind. Buddhism teaches that by practicing compassion and empathy, we can lighten this burden and find a path to healing and understanding. Pain is a shared human experience. Everyone goes through suffering at some point. When we recognize this universal truth, we can connect with others on a deeper level. Instead of solely focusing on our own pain, we begin to see and understand the struggles of others. This shift in perspective helps us develop compassion. By acknowledging and empathizing with others' pain, we open our hearts and feel more connected to the world around us. Consider a person feeling anger toward a friend who betrayed them. Through practicing compassion, they come to understand that their friend may have acted out of their own pain and confusion. This understanding doesn't excuse hurtful behavior, but fosters empathy and promotes healing. Gautama Buddha's teaching of metta, or loving kindness, encourages us to extend love and kindness not only to others, but also to ourselves. By practicing loving kindness, we can heal and transform our relationships. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in developing compassion and empathy, allowing us to be more present and attentive to the feelings of others and ourselves, enhancing our ability to connect and empathize. When we practice mindfulness, we become more aware of our own feelings and the feelings of others. We learn to observe these emotions without judgment, creating space for empathy to grow. Mindfulness helps us respond to others with kindness and understanding, rather than reacting impulsively out of anger or hurt. This mindful approach fosters deeper connections and more harmonious relationships. Imagine someone who regularly practices mindfulness and loving kindness meditation. They focus on sending positive thoughts and feelings to others. Over time, they notice a significant change in their interactions. They become more patient, understanding, and compassionate. This practice not only enhances their relationships, but also brings a sense of peace and fulfillment to their own lives. In our daily lives, we encounter many situations where developing compassion and empathy can make a significant difference. By understanding that everyone experiences pain, practicing mindfulness to stay present with our feelings, and extending loving kindness to ourselves and others, we can transform our interactions and build deeper, more meaningful connections. This approach not only helps us heal from our own pain, but also contributes to creating a more compassionate and empathetic world. To summarize, developing compassion and empathy involves recognizing the shared human experience of pain, understanding others' struggles, practicing loving kindness, using mindfulness to stay present with our feelings, and responding with kindness and understanding. By embracing these practices, we can heal our relationships, connect more deeply with others, and find greater peace and fulfillment in our own lives. Lesson 7. Finding inner peace. Through meditation. Finding inner peace through meditation is something many of us seek, especially in our hectic lives. Meditation serves as a powerful tool to help us achieve that peace. Imagine someone who feels constantly stressed and anxious, their mind overwhelmed with worries. Meditation can provide a pathway to calm the mind and discover tranquility. Meditation involves focusing the mind and being fully present in the moment. It can be as simple as sitting quietly and paying attention to your breath. Through meditation, you allow your mind to settle and become still. This stillness enables you to connect with a deeper sense of peace that always resides within you, even amidst life's chaos. Consider starting your day with a few minutes of meditation. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and focus on your breathing. Initially, your mind may be busy with thoughts about the day ahead, but as you continue to focus on your breath, you begin to feel more calm and centered. This daily practice helps you approach your day with a clearer and more peaceful mind. Gautama Buddha taught that meditation is a path to enlightenment. It helps us perceive things as they truly are, free from the distractions of our thoughts and emotions. Through meditation, we learn to observe our thoughts without becoming entangled in them, gaining insight into the nature of our mind and the patterns that contribute to our stress and suffering. Mindfulness meditation, in particular, emphasizes being present in the moment, paying attention to what is happening right now without judgment. For instance, during meditation, you might notice if a thought arises during meditation. You simply notice it and let it go, returning your focus to your breath. This practice cultivates a habit of presence, fostering peace and clarity in your everyday life. Another significant aspect of meditation is the development of compassion. During meditation, you can practice loving kindness by sending positive thoughts and wishes to yourself and others. For example, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy" or "May others be happy," fosters a sense of connection and empathy. In our daily lives, finding time to meditate may seem challenging, but even a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. By integrating meditation into our routine, we cultivate inner peace and bring more calm and clarity into our lives. Meditation helps us remain grounded and centered, regardless of the challenges we face. Finding inner peace through meditation involves focusing the mind, being present in the moment, observing our thoughts, developing compassion, and making meditation a regular practice. By embracing these practices, we can connect with a deeper sense of peace and invite more tranquility into our lives. Resilience and perseverance are crucial qualities that enable us to navigate the highs and lows of life effectively. Imagine an entrepreneur facing repeated business failures. Each setback feels like a heavy blow, yet they choose to persist rather than give up. This determination to confront challenges and continue moving forward embodies resilience. Resilience can be likened to a muscle that strengthens with each difficulty overcome. Each time we face adversity and push through it, our resilience grows. Consider the bamboo tree, which bends but does not break in strong winds. This flexibility and strength symbolize resilience, allowing us to manage life's challenges more effectively by remaining adaptable under pressure. Perseverance is closely intertwined with resilience. It's the ability to persist despite difficulties. Think of Thomas Edison, who experienced thousands of failures before successfully inventing the light bulb. His perseverance illustrates that success often follows many setbacks. Through perseverance, we learn from our mistakes and grow stronger as individuals. Gautama Buddha taught that life involves suffering and challenges, but by developing resilience and perseverance, we can rise above these difficulties. Meditation plays a powerful role in this process. When we meditate, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This builds mental strength and clarity, which are essential parts of resilience. Imagine someone who practices meditation regularly. They sit quietly, focus on their breathing, and let thoughts come and go without judgment. Over time, this practice develops a calm and focused mind. When they face difficulties, they remain composed and think clearly, helping them find solutions and continue through hard times. Keeping a positive mindset is another key part of resilience. When we face challenges with optimism, we are more likely to see possibilities instead of problems. This outlook increases motivation and strengthens resilience. Looking at challenges with hope allows us to treat them as chances to grow rather than barriers. Think of an athlete who loses a race, but sees it as an opportunity to improve and train even harder. This positive attitude boosts motivation and strengthens resilience. Lesson 9. Living a life of purpose and meaning. Living with purpose and meaning is something everyone desires, yet many people struggle to find direction and fulfillment. Imagine someone who wakes up each day feeling empty and unsure about where their life is going. This feeling of being lost can be painful, but Buddhism offers deep wisdom on how to discover true purpose. Gautama Buddha taught that living according to the Eightfold Path can guide us toward meaning and fulfillment. The Eightfold Path includes 1. Right understanding. Developing a clear understanding of life's truths, including suffering, impermanence, and the nature of existence. 2. Right intention. Choosing ethical and positive intentions in all that we do. 3. Right speech. Speaking honestly, kindly, and with wisdom. 4. Right action. Acting in ways that support kindness, harmony, and moral behavior. 5. Right livelihood. Choosing work that is ethical and aligned with our values. 6. Right effort. Nurturing positive qualities while letting go of harmful habits. 7. Right mindfulness. Staying aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions in the present moment without judgment. 8. Right concentration. Developing strong focus and mental clarity through meditation and mindfulness practices. By following these teachings, we bring our lives into alignment with our deepest values and goals, creating a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. For example, someone may choose a career that allows them to help others, giving their life meaning and satisfaction. Self-reflection is another important practice for finding purpose. Taking time each day to think about our goals, values, and what truly matters can bring clarity and guide us toward a more meaningful life. Writing in a journal, meditating, or spending quiet time in reflection can help us better understand our direction and purpose. Mindfulness also plays a key role in living with purpose. By staying present and fully involved in what we are doing, whether at work or in daily routines, we add meaning to our actions. Being present helps us recognize the value of our efforts and builds a deeper connection with what we do. Living a purposeful life often includes serving others. By supporting those in need or giving back to our community, we form meaningful connections and discover a deep sense of joy and purpose within ourselves. For example, volunteering at a local shelter can bring great fulfillment, knowing you are making a real difference in someone's life. Cultivating joy and gratitude is important for improving our quality of life and overall well-being. Joy comes from appreciating the good in our lives, while gratitude means recognizing and being thankful for these blessings. These attitudes can change our daily experiences, turning ordinary moments into sources of happiness. Imagine someone who begins each day by writing down things they are grateful for. This small habit creates a positive mood, shifting attention from what is missing to what is already present. By noticing the good, like the warmth of the sun, a kind gesture from a friend, or success at work, we develop a mindset filled with joy and abundance. Buddhism teaches that joy and gratitude are not dependent only on external conditions. They are qualities we can grow no matter our circumstances. This is where mindfulness plays an important role. By staying present in the moment, we can find joy in simple experiences and keep a grateful heart, even during challenging times. For example, during a mindful walk, you may start to notice small details that are often overlooked: the gentle shape of a leaf, the light touch of the breeze, or the cheerful sound of birds singing. These simple moments can naturally awaken feelings of joy and gratitude for nature and for the gift of life itself. Practicing gratitude also helps strengthen our relationships. When we sincerely appreciate others, it lifts their mood and deepens our bond with them. Over time, this shared appreciation leads to more meaningful interactions and helps create a caring and joyful community. To develop joy and gratitude, try adding simple daily habits to your routine. You can keep a gratitude journal, do small acts of kindness, or spend a few moments each day reflecting on what went well. Meditation is another effective practice. It calms the mind and gently brings attention back to the present moment, where feelings of joy and gratitude naturally grow. In conclusion, by consciously nurturing joy and gratitude through mindfulness, reflection, and appreciation, we can improve our overall happiness. At the same time, we help create a more positive, peaceful, and supportive world for those around us.